this could be it. This could be Isaiah King's final game in the NFL season, so this time it is all about preparation. Every game could be Isaiah King's last game if he doesn't play right. If Isaiah King and the Seattle Seahawks lose this week, it is his final game. Isaiah has already publicly stated this will be his last year in the NFL, so he needs to make sure that he goes into the playoffs today and carries his Seahawks team to a victory. The awards are coming in. Isaiah King wants to win the MVP. He had a really ridiculous last season with 5 total touchdowns, but is it enough to win the MVP? There's only one way to find that out, and we're going to find that out right after Isaiah King puts his last little move on that defender as we head into the rest of the playoffs. Before we jump into the MVP, let's look at the total statistics for passing, rushing, and receiving. Now in the passing game, Jerry Boss had an incredible season, over 5,000 passing yards, 36 passing touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. His completion percentage was above 70%. This dude had a monster year all season long. On top of the running game is, of course, Isaiah King. This dude probably could play for another 2 to 3 seasons at the way he's going, but 1,500 rushing yards on the year, 22 rushing touchdowns, and only 2 fumbles. That is a record-breaking season. On the receiving side of things, Corey Coleman, now the Philadelphia Eagles, dominated with 1,200 receiving yards, but 109 catches. Leading the league in total yards, however, was Malik Plummer of the Denver Broncos. He had 10 total touchdowns on the season as well. But don't sleep on Isaiah King. He had over 1,500 rushing yards and 1,100 receiving yards with 4 more touchdowns there, giving him 26 total touchdowns on the season. And as for that MVP award, unfortunately, Isaiah King is not going to walk out with it. Jerry Boss had 1 more win this season, which it looks like pushed him over the top to win that MVP. Isaiah King, though, gets a respectable 2nd place finish. And the NFC's Offensive Player of the Year goes to Isaiah King, but if you notice, Jerry Boss is below him in 2nd place, so to me, this is kind of a voting controversy. Should Isaiah King have won the MVP because he won the Offensive Player of the Year, beating out Jerry Boss, or did the voters get it right? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Jerry Boss ends up being your best quarterback of the year, with Russell Wilson finishing in 3rd place, and your best running back of the year is, of course, Isaiah King, finishing above Ezekiel Elliott, Devonta Freeman, and so many other really good running backs. Now in the playoffs, it's going to be New Orleans versus Seattle, and then Chicago and Carolina on the other side for the NFC, but Isaiah King right now has a chip on his shoulder. This man feels like he should have won the MVP outright. An incredible season with 26 total touchdowns, over 1,000 receiving yards, over 1,000 rushing yards. This dude means business. This could be possibly his last game of his NFL career, so he wants to make sure that he wins today, encourage the opposing running back who everyone's talking about, another young stud, but Isaiah King says, look, this will be his last game of the regular season, and Isaiah King is going to play and move on to advance in the playoffs. Now here we go. This is the first play of the last game of Isaiah King's career. We are going to find out, and Isaiah King's first attempt is going to actually lose him a yard today. So 3rd and 8 for Isaiah King and the Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson's back in shotgun. Isaiah King looks like for a halfback screen. He's got it. He's got a great block on the edge. Look at Isaiah King getting out here. He's got a couple guys in front. This speed juke brings him down to 35, and there's a 1st down for the Seattle Seahawks, their very first one of today's game. Now something I know a lot of you guys want to know is Isaiah King's total career stats. How many touchdowns, how many rushing yards, how many receiving yards? Don't worry guys, that will come at the end of Isaiah King's career. Now this time Isaiah King splits out a wide receiver here in the slot on 2nd and 7. He's going to try to run around. He's wide open across the middle. He gets a nice little grab, nearly gets decapitated on that one, but still it's about 12 yards to get his team another 1st down. Now it's a crucial down for us. It's a 50-yard field goal if we don't get it, so it's 3rd and short. Isaiah King getting out to the right-hand side. He's wide open. How are the Saints not covering this man? He's still in bounds. It finally gets forced out of bounds to the 17. This dude has 4 of the 5 completed passes today for the Seahawks. What is happening? Now here we go. The Seahawks have relied heavily on Isaiah. Are they going to give the ball to him again here in the red zone? Now Ferris moves to the right in the slot. Fake, a little bit of a play action fake across the middle. He's got a guy wide open, and Burgess is going to haul him in and flips a defender over him. Did you see Burgess flip that defender? That was incredible. Again, look at the replay here. Russell Wilson, all the time in the world, throws the ball across the middle. Burgess is going to haul this one in and then flips Bell over top of him. Now the last drive, Seattle goes down and gets a touchdown, and then New Orleans comes down and gets a touchdown of their own. But you got to admit, the Saints were a little caught off guard because Isaiah King was so heavily involved in the first couple plays. They switch it up, throw a pass play to somebody else, and it gets a touchdown for the Seahawks. Now 3rd and 4, needing a conversion here. Isaiah King's out across the middle. The pass is deep to Nails instead, and Nails is going to hold that one in down to the 47, nearly at midfield. Only 1 incompletion today so far for Russell Wilson. Well, here we go. 1st and 10. Russell Wilson's going to hand this one back off to Isaiah King. He's got a running lane or 2 there and finds himself down nearly for the 1st down. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and inches, however. Now 2nd and inches, it looks like the Saints are expecting a run. Russell Wilson's under center now with Burton moving over to the left. He's going to go to a play action fake. Isaiah King's going to stay in for a pass play. The ball goes out to the right-hand side, and Burgess hauls one in, his second catch of the afternoon. And look, as well as Isaiah King is playing, Russell Wilson might actually be playing better. He only has one incompletion and has been dicing up this Saints defense all game long. And look at Isaiah King. Now, 1st and 10, Russell Wilson might actually be playing better than Isaiah King today. Now, pass goes across the middle here. Nails is going to haul that one in, but there looks like it might be coming back. Yeah, Kubila might be on the fault in this play. But excuse us, it's actually holding on the defense. We're going to decline and accept this ball on the 8-yard line instead. With the ball on the goal line, it's going to be 1st and goal. Isaiah King's lining up the quarterback. Kubila's in motion. Usually this means a Wildcat's coming. Isaiah King's going to go up, and he's going to carry some defenders, but he's into the end zone. I thought he was down at the 1. They say he crossed the goal line. We are not going to complain. Another playoff touchdown for, in my opinion, the greatest running back of all time. Now, on Seattle's last drive, they weren't able to do anything really, and the New Orleans Saints took advantage of that. They ended up going down, getting a touchdown of their own, and now it's a tie ball game at 14-14. And what a diving catch by Isaiah King. Needed that for his team on 2nd and 11, and lays out completely for the first. Again, look at Russell Wilson panicking a little bit, throws one over to the right, and Isaiah King dives out completely. Look at how far he lays out. Looks like Dennis Rodman in the NBA Finals. What a great catch. Now, deep in their own territory here in the 37, Isaiah King is back at quarterback, so it looks like another run for Isaiah. This ball's going to be hyped, but instead he hands it off to Kubila. Look at Kubila with all the room in the world. Kubila is going out of the wide receiver reverse. Can he get into the end zone? A couple guys chasing him. He's down at the 10, the 5. They're going to bring him down, but not until this young fella gets into the end zone. The Saints fully sold out on Isaiah King having that one, but instead it goes to Kubila, and he marches into the end zone. What a legendary touchdown in the playoffs. Now, on 4th and 3, the Saints are going to be punting this one. This one is nearly blocked, and he goes all the way down inside the 5. But you know Isaiah King. He's never met a punt return that he hasn't liked. He's going to try and return this one. Makes a couple of guys miss. The spin move was so disgusting, and he gets his team down to the 25, but probably could have let that one bounce and had the same result. And the Saints defense is kind of at a loss for words now. A great play on the last drive with Kubila running that wide receiver reverse. What are they going to do this time against Isaiah King and the squad? And this one is thrown into coverage and nearly dropped. So with 2nd and 10, Isaiah King is back at the wide receiver spot. He's been pretty effective here so far today. He's got no one around him. This one instead goes to Burgess, and look at Burgess making some moves, and they're going to bring him down at the 43, nearly at midfield. So nearly at the midfield marker on 3rd and 6, Russell Wilson's back in shotgun. The play action fake to Isaiah. A blitz is coming off the edge, and Russell Wilson takes a big sack, and the Saints are going to call a timeout. That's going to force a punt by Seattle. So at halftime, it's a 21-21 ball game. Some crazy plays, some big moments, but still, it's knotted up all at 21. Now, with the ball on their own 10-yard line, Seattle has a lot of work to do if they want to get into the end zone. This game is knotted up at 21, and Isaiah King's run only goes for a single yard. On 2nd and 9, Isaiah King moves to the right-hand side of the backfield. We're going to go to a halfback screen. It looks like this has not worked all game long, but look at Isaiah King finally finding some room, and trucks number 34, destroys him, and gets the first down for his team, even though he was hit in the backfield multiple times. Now, 2nd and 12, Isaiah King again lines up to the right-hand side. It is not a halfback screen for once. Isaiah King is looking for something. Anything, does find some room out here to the edge. He's going to try and truck through a defender, and does, but they force him out of bounds still. Isaiah King is bringing the power here in the second half with a little bit of fancy moves as well. Now with the 45, Russell Wilson under center goes back to the little bit of play action. This time he's got Nails wide open, but what an interception by McCutcheon. He's going to bring that one down to the 47, the first interception of the day for the Saints defense, and that could be a game changer. So 1st and 10 now, getting Russell Wilson under center. Isaiah King's finding a hole. He's exploded down here. He's going to try to stop on a dime. Hits it with the spin move. Maybe a horse collar tackle there. Number 34 got embarrassed earlier, but this time he gets the last laugh. Now Russell Wilson under center, possibly the same running play as last time. And look at Isaiah King out here killing people. Breaks a tackle. He's going to try to break another one. They're trying to bring him down. No one can bring Isaiah King down. The earthquake run is back, people. Isaiah King scampers into the end zone. He is going to tie this game up at 28-28 with the 57-yard incredible run to get his team back here even in the ball game. The Seahawks offense has been remarkable today, but their defense has just been letting them down time after time. Now Isaiah King back here with the ball. He's going to try and make some moves, makes a nice little juke again, and this time goes down to the 25. 14 rushes, 139 yards, multiple touchdowns. This man is an animal. The scary thing about today's game, though, is it could be Isaiah King's last if this team doesn't score more points and stop the Saints from scoring as well. Now, they're going back to the halfback screen. It has not been super successful today, but look at Isaiah King saying, look, give me the stiff arm, throws a guy to the ground and gets touchdown to the 5. This man does not want to lose today's ball game. He is doing everything he can to get this W. Now here we go. The Seahawks have been riding the coattails of Isaiah King all game long here in the 5-yard line. They're going to opt to give the ball to him. Isaiah King's going to try to get to the edge. He's going to turn upfield, dives into the end zone, and he is in. He has tied this game up yet again. Put the team on your back, old fella. Your third rushing touchdown of the day knocks it up at 35-35. This could possibly be the biggest drive of Isaiah King's career. He has the ball in the 23. He's got the team on his back, and he is down 7 points. If he loses, his career is over. If he wins, he can go on to the next round, but he has got to score a touchdown here or they are in severe trouble. Now 2nd and 12 with Russell Wilson back in shotgun. The 2-minute warning is nearly upon us. Isaiah King is wide open. Russell Wilson, where are you? Throw the ball to Isaiah. He's deep. Get rid of it, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is trying to sabotage this team. He takes a sack with Isaiah wide open and no one on him. So it is 3rd and what feels like forever. 16 yards to get a first down. The Seahawks are going to opt to go to a halfback screen here. It's not looking like it's going to be working. Isaiah King's going to try to get through. He's breaking through multiple tackles. He's trying to fight his way through. Somehow stays in bounds. They force him out at the 22-yard line, but it's 4th and 11 now. Now the crazy thing is Seattle has used all of their timeouts. They have 1:18 on the clock. And they opted to punt, and it actually worked. So here we go. 7 points is all they have to score to stay into this ballgame. Now Isaiah's wide open. He's going to try to find his way through. He's going to get down at the 20 from the 35. The offense has to hurry up here. So Russell Wilson back in shotgun. 1 minute left on the clock now. Isaiah King comes back across. This one goes to Burgess. Burgess is going to make his way down to the 50-yard line. Now after Russell Wilson ran to the line and spiked the ball, we're here on 2nd and 10 with 47 seconds left on the 50-yard line. Isaiah King is all over the place. Russell Wilson's running around, and Russell Wilson takes a sack. So the Seahawks are in trouble. 30 seconds. The clock is ticking. They need to do something here. Nails is going to move over to the left-hand side. Probably not the best play call of all time here, but Isaiah King is deep. He's looking for something. This ball's going up, and it's intercepted by the Saints. Von Bell gets an interception, and that could be it for Isaiah King's career. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The greatest running back of all time was sabotaged by his quarterback. Russell Wilson had a chance to win this game, but instead he choked it away. You have seen Isaiah King in Madden NFL 17's career mode for the very last time. He wanted a Super Bowl. He tried to put the team on his back, but unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be to get another Super Bowl for Isaiah King. In Isaiah King's final career game, Russell Wilson throws for 276, 2 interceptions, and a single touchdown. Gotta be disappointed with how he played today. On the rushing side of things, Kerr goes for 169 on the ground, no touchdowns, but Isaiah King goes for 142 with 3 rushing touchdowns and 13 broken tackles. On the receiving side, he has 13 receptions, 148 receiving yards, but no receiving touchdowns. One more touchdown could have made the difference and tied that ball game up.